Good morning, team. Day 2 of the Great Rugby Run 2023. And wow, it's windy out here. Let's try and get a little bit of shelter from the wind if we can. There we go. I'm not going to lie. It was tough getting out of bed this morning. The legs were aching like you would not believe. So got the compression tights on this morning. That helps a heck of a lot. Started off at Milford Sound this morning. Got all the way here to Pembroke Dock Harlequins. Beautiful playing surface here. And we are going to go inside right now out of this wind and find some people to talk to. Where can we find some people? At the bar, obviously at the bar. Let's come over here. What is your name, sir? And what do you do here at Pembroke Dock Harlequins?
Well, my name's Stuart Longhurst. I'm the secretary for my sins of Pembroke Dock Quins. Most things come through me, which I try to push on to others. But yes, I'm the secretary of the club.
Good man. And tell me a little bit about this bar that we're in here. What happens in here?
Well, this bar is regarded really as the rugby bar. It's our main bar that's used on Saturdays for games. We have numerous screens around the place for people to watch whatever's on, including a big screen on the side there for watching the internationals. So this is what we use within the week and for Saturday matches. Really.
And how often is it open?
It's open 4 or 5 nights of the week and every weekend.
Yeah, that's good to have it open that amount of time.
It is. But like everything else, it's quiet in the town and it's generally quiet on Monday and Tuesdays, perhaps Wednesdays as well. So it tends to be more on the weekends than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's. So you got the wonderful captain's board up here as well. Do you want to come on over?
But there's another one over there, which is an older board, which takes us back this is post-war. So this gives you all the captains from just after the war till about 12 or 15 years ago. Obviously, we couldn't get any more on the board. Didn't think of turning it round, but that wouldn't work.
Everybody else.
And then this is the more up-to-date captains board that we've got as well. So that's part of the sort of memorabilia of the club. If you come through, this originally was our bar here. This is now used basically for food after the game. Again, we've got another honours board up there with the officials of the club going back then again after the war, really.
Yeah.
So that's.
So when was the club founded? The
club was founded, I think, in about 1881.
Wow. Okay.
Very, very old club. There's paper press cuttings of our past success, but it's going back such a long time ago. None of us can remember it.
We'll take a quick look. There we go. The wonder goal. That sounds great.
We're in the throes of getting all our photographs done. We've already had some of the old photographs now put on like a modern board to save the woodworm coming from the frames and going elsewhere. But basically, that's a job in progress at the moment.
Yeah. So I'll just show the people that old photos that would have been, in cracked frames, different sizes.
All the photographs were huge, really. So we brought them back to the same size, and at least it's manageable now.
Yeah, it can be there permanently.
Absolutely.
And there's this wonderful thing up here above the door. Let me just show people if you can see. That's an oil painting, isn't it? I think
it is. Yeah. That is a Quins against Pembroke game going back again, probably 1950s. And that would be not on the main field as you see it out here now, but that would have been on the old field, which is out there. That's our training field now. And that's where the original Quins ground was.
I just love unique things like that in rugby clubs. It's brilliant. Okay. What we got up here? All the getting pointed to show the shields. These are all the clubs that you've played right? Over the years.
Yeah.
Is there any ones you want to pick out in particular up there?
We treat them all the same.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, there's Filed up there from Northern England. Yeah. Played against Filed before. Yeah, okay. Shall we take a wander onwards? And we'll go out. Actually, we'll talk a little bit about the pitch when we come out here, if that's all right.
Actually, this is our main pitch. Mark, if you want to add anything, you carry on. Don't go all over this. This is our main pitch. It's comparatively a very large pitch. I think it's actually maximum size.
Right, it does feel big.
It is a big area. If we just walk up here then, Tim, then we go back. That painting that you saw is of the pitch that we've got at the back, which, ignoring these containers,
they're very common in most rugby clubs, aren't they? They're so useful.
then this is our second pitch. This is really a training area, but we get the minis and the juniors tend to play here a lot.
Yeah, so just spin round so people can see. Again, another good sized pitch.
Excellent size pitch. Yeah.
Is this scrum machine?
Yeah.
It's in better days, this one, hasn't it?
Yeah, we could do with some of the players that push that now.
The old scrum machine graveyard.
I think we'll have to put an engine on this, Martin.
So tell me about a bit about the club generally. How are you doing at the moment?
Well, at the moment, it's the last few years have been difficult years. The area isn't particularly a well-off area, and it's hard to get a lot of players to play, particularly youngsters.
Yeah.
I think this is a bit of a theme again in Welsh rugby at the moment. Certainly is in areas like Pembroke Dock. But we try our best to provide the facilities and the interest to get the boys to play. But it is more difficult than it used to be.
So what are you doing in terms of trying to keep the club sort of financially viable?
Well, financially viable, basically, where we try to make our money is in this function room that you see here now on our left. This hall is used perhaps 2 or 3 times a week for weddings and, unfortunately, funerals and things like this, Tim. But it's an excellent asset for us, and I think it's worthy of a look now, if you like.
Absolutely, we're going to go in there and have a look.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can hear all that, because it's a little bit windy, but it should be okay. I think just about. Take a little look.
So we come through just the
little kitchen area,
and this is our function room, already decked out for a function tomorrow night.
Yeah, and I'll just show people, like, it's a lovely space in here. I can imagine there's a decent atmosphere in here when the party gets going.
Many years ago, when we had a more sort of successful side than we've got now, this room would be bouncing with. Yeah. After a match, something like that, perhaps a cup win or something, it'd be full, absolutely rammed here. And that is supposed to be a rugby ball. It's quite a structure.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Like
it really is.
It's unique.
It is. So we're going to point it out to people these days. What on earth is that?
I gotta say, that was my reaction when I came in. But yeah, no, that's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a design feature going back into the 70s. But no, this is really this is our most profitable sort of element of the club here, and does very well for us. And it's
a lot of parties, 18th birthdays, 21st.
Yeah. And it's used generally by
on Friday night.
It's used by the town. It's a very good facility for people from the town if they want to have a party or anything to celebrate. Then very often they'll come here to do that.
Yeah. And do you see any sort of follow through from that in terms of, like, people then potentially becoming members of the club or coming?
Yes, you do. Yeah, you do.
Some people saying to someone else, "We had a fantastic party down the Quits. We want one." That's the place to go.
Yeah.
So from that point of view, it really does do us a great service down here.
Amazing. Okay, we're going to finish this up. Is there anything else you sort of want to say about the club or anything else at all?
No, the club is, I say, it's a very old club. It's a club that's ambitious and wants to go forward, but I say it's in very difficult times these days. Yeah. It's not easy to do that. Got a good working committee, got a lot of good young players. There's a good feel about it. We just need to, get a bit of experience and to pull it all together.
Yeah, and then hopefully momentum will grow and it'll come.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you, chaps. Thank you so much. I'm going to finish this video off outside. I'll come and see you again in a second. Okay, that was magic. Pembroke Dock Harlequins here. I'm heading off down the road now to Pembroke Rugby Club. It's a short one, this one. It's only about 3 or 4K, I think. So I will see you there in half an hour or so. Don't forget, this is all for the My Name's Doddy Foundation. It's all for, I can't see for Ed on this because it's the vets. but Ed Slater's campaign as well, the 4Ed campaign and the Freddie Crisp Trust. Hoping to get a World Free of MND just as soon as we can. Follow along, come to the next one, and peace, bye.